Hi friends, this is Bharat. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting and often used transformation techniques and know where to use what. The common transformation techniques are encoding, obfuscation, hashing, and encryption. First, encoding is a technique used for data consumption. The intent is not to secure data. For example, URL encoding. URLs often contain characters outside the ASCII set and it must be sent in the network using ASCII characters only. Hence, it has to be converted into a valid ASCII format. Obfuscation makes it hard for the user to read data. For example, often we see JavaScript Obfuscated, which acts as barrier to entry, though it is made public. Hashing helps to validate integrity of data. No matter how many times you hash the input, the output will be same. Even a slight change in input character will change the hashed output. For example, SHA and MD5 are hashing algorithms used widely. Encryption is used to secure data with a public, private, or symmetric key combination to ensure data is not compromised even if it lands in the hands of unauthorized entity. The common algorithms are AES and RSA. We will see a quick demo of obfuscated code and encrypted data, then a simple code in C# for encoding and hashing. Let's get it cracking. I opened google.com and using F12 tools tried to look for JavaScript code. You will be able to see in the middle the JavaScript code which is obfuscated and difficult to read. This is the classic example and the same technique can be used in variety of applications. Next we will see a quick demo of encryption and decryption with AES. So in the left, let us put the encryption text, let's say test, and there are two modes we can select here. One is the electronic codebook and other one is cipher blocker chaining. We will have a detailed video on encryption and decryption techniques and algorithm at a later point of time, but for this demo let's stick to ECB and leave the other default values. The secret key is important. It has to be a 16-bit or a 128-bit key. Let me enter some 16-digit here and click on encrypted. So this is the encrypted output, right? And let me copy this and put it here and use the same secret key to decrypt the value. And if I decode it to the plain text, you will be able to see that the test got decoded. So basically, when the public private key encryption happens, this secret key will get shared between the sender and the receiver and they will agree on the algorithm and various other parameters like the mode and the key size in the bits. Once they agree on it, they can transact this information and the data is secured and it gets transmitted through the wire. Now let's see a simple example of how to do encoding and hashing in C#. First, import the system security cryptography and system.txt namespace. Let's begin with doing a simple encoding. And let's do ASCII encoding. The value that we are going to pass is Bharat. So this input is going to be encoded and saved in encoded value. Let's print it. So encoded would be, we have to convert it to 2 base 64 string and print the encoded value, right? Pretty simple. And let's decode it and print that value too. Right, let's see this in action. So Bharat, the input got encoded to this value, and this value again got decoded with the same ASCII decoding. Now we can get the hash output of this encoded value in a couple of lines of code. For that, first we need to have the hash provider, and I'm going to use the SHA-1 crypto service provider. Alright, and all we need to do is just create the hash output, call the hash provider, compute hash method, and pass the encoded value. It is that simple, and we can get this printed to base 64 string and see it in our console. And let's see it in action. So for the input string, we got the encoded value, we decoded that string, and we got the hash output of that encoded string. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.